Hey guys, it's me at Magic Comics. This video is about the beginning of the review of me playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 on a Nintendo Switch. And right now, this is how I feel at the beginning so far. And then I'm going to make a second video about how I feel at the end. So this is everything I like at the beginning so far of Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 for the Nintendo Switch. I'll be right with you in a minute. Guys, this is the first subject we're going to touch up on about Ultimate Alliance 3 for the Nintendo Switch is the characters really even good? You know, like, is they better than the ones that was on Ultimate Alliance 2? Like, because the truth is, it's still a little bit hit and miss. Like I said, I'm still not at the beginning of the game. I'm basically like, I got most of the characters unlocked, but I don't see the Human Torch or I don't see Silver Surfer, and them two was two of the best characters that I liked it. And you know, like Ultimate Alliance 2. So not to see them in Ultimate Alliance 3 will really hurt me, but I still got about 7 to 8 more characters to unlock. And I'm about to see if, you know, Silver Surfer, I'm about to see is Human Torch one of them and if Silver Surfer is another. But so far, like I said, they do got new characters. The new characters are the Guardians of the Galaxy. They got Miles Morales. They got the girl too, the Spider Girl, and they got Miss Marvel, the new Miss Marvel, the little girl that with the stretchy arms and stuff. So they do got a lot of people. Like, yes, they got Black Panther, but Black Panther was in Ultimate Alliance 2 and regular Ultimate Alliance, so he's really not a new character. But they do have, you know, like I said, like new characters for this new generation. Like, they are very focused on the new generation. I just hope to see Silver Surfer and the Human Torch. But so far, like I said, like, it ain't better or it ain't worse. To me right now, it's like, it's in the middle. Like, it, you know, it's in the middle. So let's move on to the second subject, and I'll see y'all guys in a minute. Guys, the second subject we're gonna touch about is the storyline better? Is it any good? Is it any good? The storyline is actually so far pretty decent. I really don't know what it's really about right now. It's got me in suspense. But I know it's about some kind of Infinity Stones and stuff like that. But I can't wait to see who the bad guy, like the true bad guy, is. It's probably gonna be Thanos, because that's just the way it is right now. But you know, you never know, because everybody's trying to get these stones, and you know, like when it comes down to like any kind of games, you know, the games, they like to add new characters before they even exist. Like Black Panther was in Ultimate Alliance 2 and Ultimate Alliance 1, the regular Ultimate Alliance, but nobody really paid attention to him that much. Nobody cared about Black Panther, but I'm pretty sure in Ultimate Alliance 3, people are going to be all over him. But, you know, like, so they just got that going for them. Like, when they make these Ultimate Alliance games, they always bring in some kind of character that you really don't know. And that's what I do love about like the storylines and stuff, because at first I was like, who, like when I played like Ultimate Alliance 1 and Ultimate Alliance 2, I didn't know who nobody really was. But then, you know, I started to appreciate it, because then they started making movies years later about these people, and everybody like, they like Black Panther. And I'm like, I didn't know about that guy. You know, I just didn't think he was that good. But you know, like now that I realize, like, you know, more of his culture and stuff like that, he's a pretty cool character. But yeah, is the storyline good so far? Yes, and I love it. Love it every minute of it. So let's talk about subject number 3. Okay, the subject number 3 is what about the gaming combat of the is the gaming combat any good? That I gotta be truthful. At first, it was on the Nintendo Switch, guys. I'm sorry. I was used to playing it on the PS4. It was like very crowded, cluttered. The controls were awful. You know, it just wasn't the same. It took some getting used to. But as the game progressed and you start playing it more and more, it didn't turn out to be that bad. Actually, now that it's okay, I'm okay with it. I'm not like really like 100% on the controls, like the combat of it. Like I said, it's still a little bit everywhere. It has auto target, and sometimes that just gets in the way. It does, but I mean, it's still like I said, it's kind of decent. But once you start playing it on a Nintendo Switch, like you would get used to it because it's. I think part of it is because it was on the Nintendo Switch. Is that why it ended up like the combat ended up like that and not like how it was on the PlayStation 4? Because the combat on the PlayStation 4 was a lot more. I say a lot more stable. But and again, though, I don't know because maybe it was crowded for the people that never played Ultimate Alliance 1. See, I did like a doorstep, but this is the first time I ever played it on the Switch, and it was a little bit different. So I did have to say that. So let's move on to subject number 4. Okay, subject number 4 for Ultimate Alliance, Ultimate Alliance 3. And the subject number 4 is game art design, like the graphics and stuff. For it being on a Nintendo Switch, it's pretty decent. Like they was able to get away with it because it does look more Nintendo Switch-ish and not like PlayStation 4 graphics. Like it's not in the same. It's really not in the same, ballpark, which is kind of confusing because they made the successor on a Switch. But it's weird because they didn't make the successor. They didn't make a PlayStation 5 version of Ultimate Alliance 3. They kept it on the Switch. They would want another game on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox Series X and stuff like that. Or, but it was, the graphics is all right. Like I said, like the graphics is actually pretty decent to be Switch. I said to be Switch. It's pretty decent. Like I said, the cartoonish look of it, the characters, like they don't look like how they did on the PlayStation 4. Even they can't hold, like the characters look way more cartoonish than how they looked it on a PlayStation 4. But this is just, like the Nintendo Switch and the graphics of it and stuff like that. And that's just what we have to deal with. And the screen is a lot smaller because you got to remember they're doing this in handheld mode. Not everybody plays on the TV. So they want to make the characters as small as possible to, like the design just to fit on the little screen than to fit on like your TV screen. So keep that in mind. But yeah, that's how I feel about the graphics so far. That probably won't change though in a later video, but let's get on to the last subject and I'll see y'all guys in there. Hey guys, the last subject is repetitive. Is the game repetitive in any kind of way? Like, is it like the same stuff over and over and over and over? And the answer to that is no. Like so far everything has been like something different. Like it's not been the same thing. Like we haven't repeated any kind of boards or nothing like that. So I am happy about that. Like it's not like they just got lazy and be like they just put a whole bunch of like obstacles and they be like you got to do this, and they didn't do those obstacles constantly through the whole game. The only mechanic I hate is the guys with the shields. Like it's some guys with the shields, but that's cool though. Like it's just hard to beat them up. Like it ain't hard to beat them up. It's repetitive. That's the only repetitive thing. Like you just gotta constantly beat those people up. But yeah, other than that, it's not repetitive in any kind of way after that. Actually the game is pretty decent. So guys, I thank y'all guys so much for, watching this, taking time out of y'all guys' day, watching my video about my opinion. And I really appreciate that so much because y'all guys, at the end of the day, y'all guys don't have to be here. And for y'all guys to be supporting me, I just want to thank each and one of you. So I see y'all guys in the next short video. Peace out.